we have to go over Zero G. This thing is kind of doing better than the rest of the market a little bit. Right now, it's up 4.9% in the last 24 hours. And as you can see here, 281 in market cap, 164 million in trading volume. Usually when we see this, it's usually because a lot of futures trading, and it has an unlimited max supply. So I would definitely say be careful with this. And it's also an AI coin, and in my experience, a lot of AI coins have been scams and pump and dumps. But we're still going to go over this. Shout out to the member of the channel that recommended this video. He wanted me to go over this, so I'm going to go ahead and go over this project. If you guys want to make specific recommendations, then go ahead and become a member of the channel. But let's get straight into it. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. But let's talk about Zero G. This is an AI project on the Binance Smart Chain. Also, they have their own chain called the OG chain. And you can go to their, or the Zero G chain, not OG. I always think it says OG, but the Zero G chain, as you can see here. But yeah, pretty much they're just, if you go on their Twitter, it's just all about building and about doing airdrops and about, opening up the Guild 2.0, whatever that is. Whatever they're doing some stuff, all right? But it's an AI project, so I'm always extremely cautious with the AIs because, it is what it is. But let's go over what I like to excel at, and that is the technicals. As you can see here, we are going through a certain pattern here, and this is called a bullish expanding triangle, as you can see here. So these are typically bullish to the upside here. And if it were to break out, it would go up to $1.45 before it decides whether or not it's going to continue on an uptrend or break down. I think if it reaches $1.65, then it might have another rally. And if it has another rally, this next rally could end up bringing it all the way up here to that next level that I have all the way up here at the top, which is about $1.88, give or take, somewhere around there. So if this thing is actually bullish, then that's what we could see. And according to the 4-hour chart, when you look at the %R trend exhaustion, the short-term trend is going crazy right now, pumping. And then the long-term trend is, going slow. Now, typically when this happens, the short-term trend has overthrown the long-term trend, right? It went way past it. It's going to eventually come back down, and the long-term trend is probably going to start curving sideways. And that's going to bring the price down. We see it happen all the time with the %R trend exhaustion. And this is one of the main things that I use when I'm looking for a pullback. This right here is the perfect example of when the short-term trend is going up, but the long-term trend is not. You see a temporary pump like that. And if you look over here, you can see on the %R trend exhaustion, the short-term trend pumps hard, which is the white line. And then the long-term trend does not. So then it brings the price down. Again here, short-term trend pumps hard, and then the long-term trend does not. So it brings the price down. So let's go back and look at both of those. As you can see here, short-term trend pumps, long-term trend doesn't, price comes down. Short-term trend pumps, but long-term doesn't go up at all. So the price hardly goes up, and then it comes down a second. The short-term trend starts to go down. So what are we looking at now? We're in a bullish expanding triangle, so that is a bullish signal, but still we can't only rely on that one thing because it could be an invalid signal, which happens all the time. You would be surprised, but this happens all of the time. We always see invalidations of different patterns, especially these bullish expanding triangles. They're usually, or not usually, but a lot of the times they are wrong. But the MACD is showing a lot of buying pressure, and it's not slowing down. So that is good. And like I said, we could see a run to $1.45. But if this %R trend exhaustion does not have the long-term trend start to speed up, then we're going to see the short-term trend come down. So we need to see that long-term trend on the %R trend exhaustion speed up, or else it's going to be ending up like this one here. And we already know what happened there. We still got a pump, but it still pulled back. So like I said, there's a possibility it pumps to 145. But once it does that, then what are we going to do next? That's all contingent on what happens here with that %R trend exhaustion. So let me know what you guys think about this inside of the comments. But yeah, $1.45 could come soon. It's possible. But remember, we have a lot of things going against us, especially with the market being down. This is the percent R trend exhaustion on the hourly chart. Both the long and the short term trend are up here at overextended, overbought levels, or almost there technically. So that is something that you should definitely watch out for too. A lot of buying pressure still on the MACD, so that's also pretty good. And then on the 30-minute chart here, still the same overbuying on the percent R trend exhaustion, and the MACD still has a lot of buying pressure here. So yeah, I could see this going to $1.45, but that's only if it doesn't get rejected here. If it does not get rejected right here, then it could go to 145, and then after that we'll see about it after that to see if we can break past those levels. So anyways, this is all I got for you guys today. Shout out to the member of the channel that recommended this. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff, and go ahead and become a member of the channel if you guys want me to do a video for a project just like this. And as always, I'll be back with another video.